Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a quick update on my purchases from the Guerlain Spring 2015 Les Tendres collection. I showed you a few weeks ago the Météorites Baby Glow cream that I'd bought and has started using. I've used it very consistently since then, and I want to reiterate how much I like this product. There's nothing I dislike about it. It is a really nice, natural looking, light to medium coverage, light rather than medium. So if you do have very obvious blemishes, you are going to have to use some concealer, or I like to use my Tom Ford stick foundation over any difficult areas with it. But if your skin is okay to good, and mine isn't brilliant, but it's okay, this just looks like your skin but better. It's really pleasant to use, it feels nice on the skin, and it just does give a really fresh look for spring. Now, I guess I would say that I'm using it up fairly quickly. It's not, I was going to say it's not moisturising. That's wrong. Actually, my skin feels that it drinks it up, even if I've applied moisturiser before this. So it feels as if my skin is benefiting from it, but it does mean I use a lot more than I would with an ordinary foundation. I don't quite know why that is. Partly it may be because it definitely applies better with fingers, and I tend to use a brush, but I often use fingers with BB creams, and for example the Lingerie de Peau Guerlain Beauty Booster cream that I really like as well, I apply with fingers and don't find that I use as much. Anyway, I'm still really positive about this cream, and if you like tinted moisturisers, glow creams, BB creams that are giving that healthy look, you might want to check this one out. And I can't speak highly enough of the pump. I really like this for hygienic, easy application. Now, over it, I have still been using the Poudre de Soie, which I didn't realise when I posted the first time how limited this is in the UK. There it is. Looks barely touched, although beginning to scab over a little bit. I ought to photograph it finally before I wear off the pattern completely. What surprised me about this is that instead of just using it as a highlighter, as I had expected to, I actually find, and bear in mind I like a bit of luminosity, not glitter, but definitely lightening, that I can use this with a medium density brush. I've been using the Real Techniques one to apply this pretty much all over the face, and it just increases that kind of light look without being too shimmery or glittery. Some people might disagree, but that's how I've been using it, and again I've been enjoying it a lot. I'm sorry that it's so difficult to get hold of in the United States and indeed the rest of the UK. It's still on the counters at Selfridges. I haven't looked in Harrods, but certainly in Selfridges. It's not on their website, unfortunately, and otherwise people are saying it's an Asia only exclusive, but I mean obviously Selfridges have got it if you can go in at to London. Now, when I spoke last time, I talked about the blush, which I decided not to buy, and I've stuck with that. I've been very tempted by the Meteorite compacts. There are three that are quite reasonably priced, if you can call £40 reasonable, in comparison with their Meteorite Voyage compacts normally. But it's hard for me to justify because, as I say, I am using this as a lightening powder, and although I wouldn't carry that around in my handbag, I have others that I can use, so I haven't done that. But I was interested in the lipsticks, and Selfridges had sold out, but I managed to track them both down. These are limited edition. They're called Peach Satin and rosy silk specifically for this collection. And these are the first Guerlain lipsticks I've bought. I really like the packaging. I should say, first of all, that I tracked them down actually online on a website called Essentials, and I'll put the link non-affiliate below. They've got 20% off any purchases until midnight on Monday, I believe, of next week. This is Friday. So they stock quite a lot of high-end brands, not unfortunately Chanel or Tom Ford, but they do have Guerlain. So there are a lot of nice products on there, and they've got pretty much the whole of the Les Tendres range, including these lipsticks. Now, I really wanted to go for the full kind of spring look. So here are the two. That one is the peach satin, which is more of a orange than a peach, to be honest, although on the lips it's looking very orange on the hand. On my lips, which are not hugely pigmented, it looks more transparent than that. It's not as orange as that, but it's not really a peach, so I was a little bit disappointed because that's not how it looked in the promotional pictures. And then this is the rosy silk one. And there you can see, I mean, that looks, to be honest, a bit more peach than pink, although I suppose it is rosy. And it's got quite a lot of gold micro shimmer in it, which give it that slightly wet look. Now, if I'm honest, I'm a bit disappointed with both of these lipsticks. I think they were about, I was going to say £26, but I may be wrong about that. But they certainly weren't cheap. They're both meant to be satins, I think. Neither of them are intensely pigmented on the lips, which is fine because that wasn't the look I was going for. This pink one in particular, and it may be because of the gold micro shimmer, feels quite gritty on the lip. So I'm kind of aware of it on my lips, and I feel that it wears off slightly patchily as well as quite quickly. And again, I wonder if it's to do with the micro shimmer, which is more akin to glitter than micro shimmer. So I am wearing it. I love the packaging, really beautiful tactile packaging, but I'm not a huge fan of how it feels on my lips. It's okay, but it's not brilliant. And as I say, the peach satin, I felt the promotionals and indeed the name are not terribly accurate because it's more of a tangerine. And to be honest, when it's on the lips, I don't think it's all that different from the, you know, ordinary Revlon lip stains, which I'm not a huge fan of. So, bit of a thumbs down for that. I will say at the same time, because I wanted a gift with purchase, I bought another KissKiss from, I think it was the end of last year, maybe the Christmas range, and this one was called Love Kiss. And although I've only worn it once, this is again a red, nice vivid tomato red, and don't know if it says what. No, it doesn't say what finish it's supposed to be. This one I've been far more impressed with. This feels really nice on the lips, lasts well, good true colour, good pigmentation, not too much, a little bit of shine to it, which is more forgiving than a matte, but giving, you know, quite good colour payoff. So I really like that one. I'm not wearing it a huge amount at the moment because, as I say, I've been into this kind of quite pale spring look, or doing my gothy eyes from Tom Ford, but I will wear that in future. I also bought a brush from the website, a Shiseido. I think I said earlier on this year, one of my kind of resolutions, beauty resolutions this year is to improve the tools that I'm using, because when I do buy a really good brush, I realise what a difference it can make in application, although I never kind of think of it at the time. This is a Shiseido blush brush. It's my second Shiseido brush. I like their foundation brush very much indeed. I actually slightly prefer the Real Techniques one, but it's a close second and it gives a really good finish. This looked like tiny for a blush brush, but it's beautifully, beautifully soft, as it should be for the price. I will say it makes applying particularly densely pigmented blushes a real doddle. I had been using my shaped MAC blush brush for years, really, and quite liked it. But I have to say, this makes application for me much, much more precise. And the softness of the bristles on this, I think, mean that you pick up much more delicately. So particularly for densely pigmented product, this one's a real plus. Because I bought from the website, there wasn't a 20% discount when I bought, but I got a couple of freebies, including this diddy little gloss from Guerlain, which is quite sweet, although it doesn't look full up. I haven't used it yet. And also a full Shiseido gentle cleanser, which I'm excited to try. So I'll leave the link for that below if you are interested in any of the Guerlain collection, which you can't get in store. You won't, I'm afraid, be able to get the Poudre de Silk. That's only seems to be at Selfridges as far as I can tell. So I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.